on Tank? I know that's the question. Everybody's seen the picture of him in the sling when they did the team pictures. I haven't heard anything concrete from a trusted source, I would say, but I was told from a source that I don't really trust to like 100% that it's not a serious injury. Don't know if that, infringes on him playing game 1 versus Miami. I haven't heard anything to that degree yet. Pretty sure we'll get an update from Billy soon.
Yeah, but, Billy's talking at 7:45 tonight. So once this podcast is over, you can go hit up the press conference, and I'm sure that's a comment that'll be brought up. And so it's not hearing about Tank Hawkins and a thing. They took a picture, and Tank Hawkins was in a sling. That's not a rumor. He was physically in a sling. So
for sure. Yeah, Nick felt a little better, right? Yeah, probably considering. But they had a picture of him on from the scrimmage that like he's skying up, going crazy, man. So it's just been good smoke from him. Haven't heard a lot of smoke in the wide receiver room from Elijhah Badger. Would love to see love to see him just get back. I know he's coming from an injury last year, and we've seen his the skill set that he brought to the field last year at Arizona State. But I mean, that room is just full of guys, man. Hearing great things about Aiden Mazzell, Bird, Gene, just Khalil Jackson's hooping, Trey Wilson's probably the only guy that really got his spot just locked down. Abrams is balling, so many guys in that room. Like we're talking about Tank and what he's been doing. Like those guys are just, just competition. That's what it does, man. That's what we need in the offensive line, bro. Like real, true dogs fighting for a spot. So I like to see Badger get better, but whoever wins it, we're gonna have a killer, right? Who's ever getting those reps, they're gonna earn it through fire, bro. So if he don't win it, he don't win it. He could be a rotational guy.
Well, and that's the thing, right? It's like we have been clamoring to have depth at some of these positions for a long time. And while some of this is unproven, right? You haven't had a lot of playing, a lot of snaps, a lot of playing time themselves. You start to list all of these names of people. You're like, yeah, I want to see him on the field. It's like, all right, well, who do you take off to put Badger on the field, or who do you take off to put Gene and Mizell on the field? And Khalil Jackson apparently has made some big steps up this offseason as well. And you can't argue that DK and Mertz had a great connection at Wisconsin, and then obviously Eugene Wilson is going to get the bulk of your snaps too. So all of a sudden it becomes this competition between them each week in practice, where it's not these are your 3 solidified starters. It's all of a sudden Marcus Burke is starting to step up into his role, or holy cow, we're starting to see Andy Jean really push Elijhah Badger for that 4th wide receiver spot, or whatever it might be. This kind of competition makes the team better. Now we'll see if it translates on the field. We hope so, right? But this, and in the running back room, like Jacoby Jackson may not get a ton of snaps this year, but I guarantee you he's making Jaden Ball work harder. He's making Kaden Daniels work harder. He's making Cam Carroll work harder. He's making Treyon Webb work harder, right? That's what you want to see, out of that position group. And it's awesome to see at those 2 positions, explicitly that they have some competition.